Hello and welcome back to my heavily modded XCOM 2 campaign. Today we're going into Operation Battleship. Bradford has given up naming the missions and I'm down for it. It's a very difficult recover idol mission. That's standard for an assault. Only 24 enemies is on the low side, but thanks to the hunt we have some pretty scary enemies here. We have Venators, in addition to an Andromedon, Ice Purger, and a Sectopod, and the variety of other enemies, like, yeah, they're normal looking enemies, but even normal enemies at this point expect to have double-digit health, armor, and very high damage with Shred. So, still quite scared of the enemies, but with this low of a number of them and this strong of a team going up against them, I feel very comfortable. We've got our B-team pair of Comet Engineer and Reaper, who is not quite the Colonel yet. How far away? We'll get it this mission. Nice. But the real experience to keep track of is over here on Serenade. They are our only A-team member that hasn't hit Colonel yet, and we are clearly in the run-up to Waterworld. We're in the last sections of the game. We have 100 AP right now. We're going to spend some of it on Salvo. We want about 160 to finish off Black Cat, Den Mother, and Mercury Hawk, respectively our Field Medic, Field Support, and our Assault Infantry. So we need to do a couple more missions to farm AP as well as Covert Ops for the same purpose. But realistically, after we stop this Dark Event, there's might be no more Guerrilla Ops in the game. It depends on what the Dark Events are. All we're doing at this point is stopping the most dangerous Dark Events in the game, ignoring everything else, and then go into Waterworld. We are in the run-up. There are very few missions left before we get to the finale. So, enough beating around the bush. Let's get to Waterworld as fast as we can. And I'd be appreciative if you could hit the like and subscribe buttons just as fast as you can, too. Alright, so getting into the mission, the objective is way over here. So many walls between us and it. Not quite enough movement to take good routes on my Reaper. I'm going to have to drop down instead and see what we can see from the ground floor. Hopefully everyone else will be able to stay up top. It depends on what the Reaper sees. With the pod there, through those doors, I can't go out on the left. I don't think I'm safe to go right either, so I'm just going to move a little bit further forward to get eyes past the staircase and call it there. And we have... that seems like a very small pod, just a super heavy mech and 2 guys. Well, I guess that's this mission in a nutshell, right? So we should be good to run... Can I make that a bit safer? Nope. Still, I can't imagine anything sees that, so it should be fine all the same. We run out on Dark Horse through the corner cover. We're going to take Carbon Mile out as far as they can go. I guess to here. Sword Saints. Oh, they're a bit slower than I thought they would be. This is the furthest they can get while actually being in cover, so I'm going to take that tile. That frees up the body block on Synth Soldier, who can only make it to here, but hey, that's far enough. On Fiber Giant, you can see that his routing is a little bit borked. Let's see if we can't fix that one. Now we can actually move forward, and we can move forward to much better locations. Love that. Total Halibut's free to run wherever they want. Corner tile. Actually, the other corner tile. I can get even further forward than I thought. And Sonic Serenade will just be taking a position roughly in the middle of all this. This feels like an incredibly good turn 1. We're all on high ground together. We see 2 pods, but they're small pods in different directions, so it should be fairly easy to get a reasonable fight out of this. Maybe not. That guy has 6 health.
Got some hostiles grouped over here.
I'm gonna make a note to myself to look into the Advent Engineer. Feels like that's a Force level 3 unit with 65 aim, a normal name, and 6 health. What is he doing here? That definitely is not correct. Anyway, we have a super heavy mech, Advent Heavy Rocketeer, Elite Purifier. That pod is really not too threatening. A part of me wants to run in and supernova this, but the holes in the wall right next to the objective remind me to stay sane and not pull nonsense like that. I definitely want to fight these pods now. We can get an opening. I have so many different grenades. I have the Acid Grenade for the Sectopod, the Frost Warhead for other threatening units, Black Flame, and Plasma. Just a little bit too far back here. Kind of want to start with the Plasma Warhead. Just a little bit too far away. There's only a few turns. I don't see any objectives yet to give myself a longer timer. We're going to blue move hard forward on Serenade. They don't need the high ground at all. As they drop, I get no further vision on that pod that walked away, which is for the best. And we can do this. We'd probably be better off black flaming them so that they just stop and I don't have to deal with them. I like this. I don't think I need to do more than this, and I do think we need to open this turn. The super heavy mech's just a little bit far away, so I want to start with this. I don't want to plasma grenade that. Did you kill one of them? Oh, the engineer did only have 6 health. He might have died. No. But they're all shattered. They're all non-issues. We'll worry about them at a future point when we're free to carry. Overseer. Right. Cool. I'm guessing that means that we got a weapons hotshot, because that shouldn't have happened. Yep. I'm sorry. That was a super heavy mech. What do you mean it's dead? Did you shoot twice and only animate once? That's my only guess. We're gonna check the number of bullets in this gun. I think they shot twice. Yes, they shot twice, landed both shots, killed the super heavy mech before it took an action. This is why Dark Horse is coming to Waterworld. Holy shit. I don't know if damage over time gives the experience to the person who caused the debuff, to be honest. It's saying I pull if I jump down. What am I seeing that I could pull? I'm gonna pop over here on the Reaper, see what's going on this left flank. Can't even see him. Not really sure what the Reaper's, or what that icon's about. Just to start running the Reaper towards the objective. We're not going left. If they come from the left, we'll deal with them. But probably can just avoid that outright. Oh yeah, cloistered shielding. What's the range on that? Incredible. We should definitely use that ability. It seems pretty good, right? So everyone has 6 Blade of Health now, which is particularly massive for Fiber Giant, because now minor kinetic plating basically makes them invincible, because it's able to recharge their Blade of Health without actually doing anything. Without ever getting through it, I mean. This unit's not really helpful right now. Oh, it did this last time I used a Black Flame Grenade. I'm familiar with this bug now. Okay. We have 100s here, 100s there. No one else is gonna have this good of a shot on the Rocketeer in full cover. Oh, he's dead. I was planning on shooting a second time. That's cool. The Engineer is going to die, so we shoot the Purifier instead. Deflection. That's a pretty good start. I'm tempted to just like Overwatch on both of the Sparks up top. I'm just going to meditate here. I clearly don't need to play this turret on Sword Saint. We're good. I do want to kill the Purifier. That probably happens here. I can just chuck a grenade. That'll disorient him. It won't kill him. 58 there isn't wonderful. It's just the Sparks and the Combat Engineer. No one here is really well equipped for this. Well, okay, so like the Sparks are obviously great at it. That's not what I mean. What I meant to say is I want to do something else on them. That's okay. What I can do is Bombard Protocol. Oh, it just kills them. Sure. Yeah, there we go. I really wanted to get the Overwatch off. That's why I didn't want to shoot him. I forgot just how many tools I had. Oh, he's still alive. That's fine. I'm going to drop this down on the other side of Baroque Baron. That makes sure that they never get revealed this turn, and in addition, it puts him closer to whatever he eventually needs to do. You aren't actually guaranteed dead to this. And I have more grenades than I could ever really possibly need, but I don't want to blow open any walls. I'm just going to take the 88. Nice. So they're going to slowly die to the damage over time effects of the Black Flame Grenade, I think. Yes, Ionic Rippling is a pretty tough debuff, it appears. So, what do we get from all the stuff on the other side of this wall? Because I know there's a lot of shit over there. Every other pod on the map is... Hi! There's the Sectopod. Is that the pod I saw at first? I don't recall. I think it is. I think they patrolled around to here. The Sectopod's running in. Perfect. Wait, did we not get our Overwatches on the Sectopod? It must just be outside of range. Like, it must just be at, like, 19, 20 tiles of distance, and I barely can't see it. Maybe this super heavy mech will fare better.
Holding position.
What? Do you have a weakness that triggered? Why do you hunker down? I'm supposed to be stacking experience on you. Why did you AFK this turn? That's a new one. I can't even hazard a guess as to what that's about. I can tell you for an absolute fact it won't be a problem. I'm just kind of miffed by it. Banish on the Sectopod looks like it just does the job. I mean, we should probably have the team contribute, though. We'll run forward on the flank here with Carbon Mile, far back to avoid pulling as much line of sight as possible. What's rapid fire looking like? 91. Are you sure? Doesn't a Sectopod have a lot of defense? See, that's the neat thing. It doesn't. Cool. Go for it. Why should it have armor? Armor's cheating. I don't even know that I need the banish. What do you see? You see the Sectopod. Oh. Oh, yes. I love that. Super heavy mechs don't get to exist on your territory. That bipod is doing work.
Let's rock.
I meant to hit the free reload. I just pressed R automatically. Look, I'm just gonna use teamwork and act like I'm not bad at the... What? There we go. It took me forever to find it. There's so many buttons, I just couldn't find teamwork. I saw so many different grayed out buttons and thought teamwork was one of them. It's fine. He's dead. No, he's not dead. He's still shut down, which is like dead. Actually, the damage over time might just full kill him, thinking about it. Also, having already sort of wasted my turn, I'll just go ahead and use Inspire. Sword Saint's contributing in his own way. Their way is just being Dark Horse's cheerleader. I guess I should shoot the Sectopod then, considering the one in the back's literally not taking a turn. Man, is this bullying? Can you bully at force level 20? I feel like that's not supposed to be allowed. Dreadstorm Cannon? Is that necessary? I'm gonna move forward to here so that I can better position for like quick burn, double flamethrower next turn. And then this should get me a pretty good flamethrower this turn, I think. Hey, love that. I might have been able to hit the Advent Vanguard if I had, you know, played well. But I'm kind of on autopilot because things are going so disgustingly well. This guy's in pretty shabby cover. A Bombard Protocol to finish off the Sectopod, blow up his cover, get started on him. Just generally a very good start. I'm trusting the Frost Lancer Elite to either A, burn to death, or B, just do nothing because it's a relatively small unit for this phase of the campaign. We're probably just overwatching second action. We could run forward. I actually quite like running forward. I feel like Synth Soldier's a bit too far back. Now with Fiber Giant, there's only so far forward you can really move before it starts getting dangerous. If I stand next to the door, he could clip through it, so I don't want to do that. Probably just running out to here and then being a sad sack. I could use Sacrifice, I guess. That'd be a neat thing that I never get to do. I can come over here and sacrifice for my other sparks. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds cool. Now they can't shoot Cardamile and Synth Soldier. They have to shoot the Fiber Giant, which no one wants to do because you can't shoot the Fiber Giant. I guess I should banish the Vanguard. Like, obviously my accuracy is not great from there, so I should walk up top and banish the Vanguard. I could save the banish for something else. I just really don't think I need to. Really don't see a reason not to do this. I mean, theoretically, I could roll absolutely horrendously and not kill it. That would have been a reason not to do it. But that seemed like such an unlikely possibility to me that I didn't really think about it. We are currently 1 for 3 on our 80% chance, though. So it looks like it gets to live. I was trusting an 80% to be an 80% over the course of 5 shots, but I guess that was silly of me. Anyway, there goes another one. And another one. Black Flame Grenade just doing work. He'll die to the infection next turn. Shit's wild. The Vanguard might just get killed by Overwatches. Oh, hey, Venators. Just, gonna Overwatch, I say. Not gonna lie, I do not mind that. That seems very good for me.
Absorption at maximum.
I don't think these shots are doing too much. See, you're not supposed to be able to shoot the other ones, and it just never works. I don't think Sacrifice does anything. I don't like that. Oh, hey, Sacrifice did something. It took the damage, or stopped it. It did something. I'm not really sure what, but it happened. Active 7, killed 7, remaining 17. So there's a lot more back here. Are you going to take a turn this time? Good, love that. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. So Acid Warhead here, right? Gets 2 kills. Gets both Venators down to no armor. Seems really good. It's also a salvo action. It doesn't even end your turn. Cancels both Overwatches. The AoE is just absolutely massive.
Targets eliminated.
Let's see where the new Venators appear. Oh, that's right. I have concussion grenades. They don't. Cool. Follow it up then. Keep going. It turns out this doesn't go around corners. I'm sorry, what grenade launcher do I have? The old one. I forgot to equip the new one. Well, that's really on me. Can't blame anyone for that. Anyway, let's get some more experience on Sonic Serenade while we can. Concussion grenades is such an insane ability, and I just went all campaign without recognizing what that actually does on a sapper. Gonna run out to here, I think. Not too far forward, because I'm trying to limit line of sight a little bit. It might just pull everything. Oh, there they are. I'm sorry, there are 4 Venators on this mission? Let's not pull the other 2 just yet. Let's save that for next turn, eh? Shredstorm Cannon. That first sergeant's dead to the acid. Don't need to worry about him. Maybe I should have used Overdrive. I'm saving that for the next wave of Venators, I guess. We're making a pretty brisk pace. I thought this was a mission where you had the ability to, like, blow up things and get more turns. But it appears like, nah, just 6 turns, 4 Venators. Go. Good luck. And to the credit of this team, apparently they've got it handled. Which doesn't make much sense to me, but apparently it's fine. We're going to walk to here and use a Shredstorm Cannon, finish off those Venators. Gets the longbow, the first sergeant, the Venators. Can't do anything about the guy on the left, but that's fine. Down from active 7 to active 3. I know where one of them is. I'm assuming the other 2 are also back there. Be weird if they weren't, really. Just gonna run up to here and Overwatch on Fiber Giant.
Engaging Overwatch.
Here, I'm going to be in stealth. I'm just going to reload and chuck the Mimic Beacon as far forward as I can. That seems incredibly reasonable. Using your battle scanner is actually worthless. It does nothing. Just gonna put a defensive mine through this door in case the Venators bust in. Reload and Overwatch, because I can't push forward right now and everything's dealt with. Going to walk forward and Overwatch on Dark Horse. Make sure I have line of sight to anything that's about to happen.
On Overwatch.
Oh yeah, Sword Saint's still here. Hasn't really needed to do anything all mission. Come stand next to this door in case the Venators bust in. They're gonna have a really bad time if they come through that door. Oh, apparently that guy was still over there and alive. I literally did not know. I suspect Dark Horse is about to put him down, though, so it's fine. Wait, what? What? Excuse me? So they completely lose the ability to pull if you black flame the whole pod, and the game gets very confused about that fact. Okay. Looks like we're finally pulling this pod, which never actually pulled before now. We just pulled a bunch of guys that were standing next to it, and I was too busy laughing at how silly this all was to actually realize what happened in the game. Venators run in, right? Like, maybe not through the door, but Venators run in for sure, right? That's wild. Can you just pull them, please, so that I can figure out where they're at? What do you mean you don't see them? I've still got mind control and domination. And what the fuck do you mean Void Conduit's a blue move? I'm sorry, who decided that was okay? I guess it's in line with Stasis, which for a Colonel ability sounds fair, but no. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Advent. You weren't ever allowed to win this mission. I need more experience on this soldier though, so I'm glad you're here. It looks like nothing dies in the first Shredstorm Cannon. I'm just going to overdrive. I'm just going to assume that somehow during this turn, overdrive works out to make a lot of sense. We're going to do that on both of these, by the way. No, I want to do the Shredstorm Cannon, but not yet. Overdrive first. We're going to soften this all up and try to get a bunch of kills on Sonic Serenade, because that is a big part of why we're here. So this seems like step 1, and it's a very solid step 1. The Harrier looks like it's going to be pretty close to dead. Oh. Well, that experience is not going to Sonic Serenade. Alright, you're dead in 1. You're nowhere near it. You're nowhere near it. Okay, so we definitely need another Shredstorm through with these lots. Wait, I think I saw it. No, it's never happening perfectly. I could move for it, but I think it's better just to take this one and then put a bullet into the Frostmac. That seems fine to me. Oh, actually, I don't need a bullet into the Frostmac. Don't you have one too? You do! Isn't that just wonderful? And now we can get the Frost Prowler as well, or the Muton Prowler, rather. There's probably something else I could do before I did this, but I'm not going to. And that one was a little bit sadder than the previous ones. I definitely expected it to do something, and that did not really happen. If we just take it slow this turn, we're definitely good. So I think I just blue move out and figure out the most kills I can get on a single plasma grenade. I need to put some bullets into the Frostmac Elite or the or the Muton Prowler. Both, preferably, but that might not be doable. I think I just run in and slap this guy and run away. I don't think that's going to pull the Venators if I don't already pull them, right? Yeah. And now I just move back to the cover I was previously in. That gets him down to a roll. We literally used double overdrive to try to stack experience. I can't believe this shit. This is so rude. Yeah, sure. Do that. Cool. Everyone's in range. We set them up. Now it's your turn to knock them down. 8 to 9, baby. Rake in that sweet, sweet Colonel experience, Sonic Serenade. We can't be having you wasting our time. It's time for Leviathan. Oh yeah, there is the small matter of the Andromedon shell that I've left next to us. That is true. You just want to haywire that? Sure. I'm going to play reasonable. I'm just going to take the shutdown. I'm not going to try to Boolean roll to take it over and then have it just punch Serenade right in the face for crit kill. And, you know, Hubris comes before the fall and all that. Let's tone it in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Tone it down or rein it back. Tone it in is completely wrong. Anyway, isn't there a guy over there? Like, what's that shit about? I guess I should shoot him instead, huh? Sure. Fine, just kill it. It's fine. What's that guy gonna do? Like, honestly, what's that guy ever gonna do?
What did you expect?
Possibly much more than the Andromedon shell did. 47? I don't need this character. Wait, why are you... We're just gonna take Burning Rush real quick. Lightning Strike over. And then we can run back. Maybe I should have routed that differently. It's fine. It's not gonna get through to my health. See, I needed to walk over here to pick up the loot anyway.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Oh, hey, superior conditioning. It's a shame I don't care about that at all.
Moving.
And I'll run back and I'll overwatch, and I'm sure it will definitely matter. The Reaper's going to just hard sprint in case nobody else is able to get to the objective somehow. Can't imagine that's the case, but just in case.
Objective is here. Menace 1-5, this is a
Yeah, but where are the Venators? Seriously, did they just sprint into this corner? What the fuck did they do? Just gonna walk up and hack the objective because I don't see Venators yet. I still can't see the objective though. Going to Overwatch, I'm gonna take it a little bit slow there. Ah, there goes Cloistered Shielding, right in time for the Venators. Just gonna speed it up for a hot second until this finishes. Yeah, they just sprinted into the corner of the map. That's crazy. Why would they do that? Damn shame about that. Not surprised, but slight inconvenience. So where are you? Oh.
Diagnostics assessing damage.
You can take damage now that you don't have Cloistered Shielding. You're right. And there's a one-turn gap between rounds of Cloistered Shielding, unfortunately. I mean, honestly, I can just activate all the defensive shit on Sword Saint. And then between this and Lightning Reflexes, it's probably just fine, right? How much damage does this deal, by the way? Large area of cover destruction, not really a damage-dealing ability. Oh, we just have Null Lance, by the way. I think they were standing in a line, which means I can't get both of them. I can do this. I think it's easier for me to kill a bunch of Venators than 2 Venators over there that are overwatching. So let's see where they end up. And besides, this works on shredding their armor, so good start. Did you even hit them? I hope you're ashamed of yourself. It looks like it's back to operation, pulling the attack on Sword Saint. You can't hit me, I'm the gingerbread scion. Thankfully, it turned out to be true. Okay, I totally misremember where they were, and that attack just weaved hard away from both of them. Now, I think the best play is to use the Frost Bomb, because since they are not robots, they should be freezable, right? Just deal with this next turn, I think. Yes. Wonderful. Sprint in, probably. Yeah.
Let's see what it can do.
Absolutely.
We just run in on Dark Horse and start shooting now. No reason not to. Can't clone while you're frozen solid, buddy. That is some solid fucking damage, though, isn't it? I may as well rend in and then walk away. There's no reason not to. That felt like such little damage, but that was 7. These guys are just tanky as hell. Oh, right, yes, the objective. Walk over here and see if you can't hack it. If we have to walk all the way to it, the Reaper will do it. We can hack it. Good. Yay, small alien alloy cache. It's exactly what I always needed. This mission felt very easy to fail. 4 Venators and 6 whole turns to deal with it. That's the really mean part. Honestly, I don't need my Pioneer, so I'm just going to evacuate them immediately.
Servos at maximum.
No reason for Fiber Giant to take random wounds in all this. And I suppose Baroque Baron may as well put a Black Ice round into one of them. I want to try to set this up to be kills for the Sapper, which I don't know is possible. That could fail to kill. There's no way that we set up the other one to die. Hey, it failed to kill. Good job. You're on point, Baroque Baron. You know what the objective is. I guess you can get closer. It doesn't really matter. Oh. Right, yeah. Black Ice rounds deal damage over time. I forgot about that part.
Back online.
I believe that because of how Black Ice rounds work, I need to start by doing this because you can't clone and teleport because you're infected, right?
Holding.
Yes. That second shot will kill them. That shot might kill them. This won't, but we need to actually do enough so that we can successfully kill with the other unit. Bombard Protocol is going to deal some... You have the Arashi? You do. What does your hit chance look like? Pretty terrible. What does this deal? 8. I feel like if I reload and shoot you, that's a kill on the next shot. So we have successfully set it up to stack, I think, the entire Colonel promotion onto Serenade this mission. 20 whole experience onto a Sapper, a class that doesn't really get kills normally. I'm gonna be upset if they didn't get the MVP after all the work I put into them, but I mostly put the kills on them, not really the damage or anything else. So they might not get it. Maybe the most impressive flawless mission we've had in a very long time. Nothing happening with Baroque Baron, despite used banish, no kills. That's the first time I've ever had that. Sonic Serenade taking the MVP with 11 kills and 130 damage. Only because people like Carbon Mile were making sure to set it up for them. Same with Dark Horse. That is disgusting, by the way. Dark Horse might have the highest hit streak by the time we get to Waterworld. I don't know who has it right now. I think it used to be one of the Reapers, I'm not certain. Getting back to base, Sonic Serenade is sitting pretty 2 experience away from Colonel. Hate to see it. At least we got a bond level up on Dark Horse and our Templar, so that's cool, I guess. More Sectopod Rex, maybe it'll be an instant autopsy now, who knows. Low on engineers, but who will build this empty room now? Anyway, let's improve the bond on Dark Horse and Sword Saint as we've now dealt with that. Get back to work on training whatever it was we were training on Sonic Serenade. Solace, yeah, that's pretty good. We don't need this scientist, but it technically speeds up the end of the game. It's so minor, I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to go back to Reaper HQ because it's easy. fine. I hate it. I'm gonna go get the scientist. It's gonna speed up the end of the game by 8%, which will have literally no impact. It won't matter at all, but we're gonna go do this instead. Don't care about whatever is expiring because there's nothing to care about. They can't offer me anything that I value. So we've picked up Solace. What's available next? Phase Walk. No Lance. Domination would normally be sick, but this is a character that won't be good at using Domination. No Lance, however, is just universally fantastic. And we're busy on our Templar anyway with the bond training, so that works out.
There were some casualties.
Covert action finished. Promotion. Venom Reaver is now a colonel, so we have a backup for our endgame field support. It's not like meant to replace Den Mother, it's just like in case we have to do a ton of missions, which, God, I hope not. The game's basically over. There's an aim +3 mission that's popped. Mobility +1 down there. Is Mercury Hawk back yet? No. Nor is Den Mother. Does anyone need aim +3? That would be Rhino, I guess. Rhino is currently having a negative trait removed. No one wants aim +3 that's currently available, so we keep on scanning. Superior bedded stock. Now we just have the 10% aim and crit on subsequent target shots with no penalty. Nice to have. New assault mission. There might be 2. I don't think I've looked at one of these. That counters Dark Event Infiltrator. What's this? Oh, this is just for like getting some guys. You want to go fight the Lost? You can. It's an option. We'll give you a colonel. They don't have a cool field name, or sorry, a cool code name, but they're a marksman. You want more of those, right? Anyway, they can all just get eaten by the zombies. Fuck them. Let's go do the other mission. Which, of course, the Lost are also in, because you just can't get away from them. We bring Sonic Serenade to Baroque Baron again, trying to get them to Colonel. They both will actually get to Colonel this mission. The question's just what bond pair will be accompanying the team from last time. What's on the mission? 44 enemies, but Lost are making it look scarier than it is. Venators, Sectopods. I see what you're putting down. If you want Venators and Sectopods, I'll just bring 2 copies of Black Eye Spanish. And all of the shredding weaponry. The incredibly necessary 2nd copy of Powered Reaper armor. I can't believe I'm building a 2nd suit of Powered Reaper armor. It's just so gratuitous. It's also gratuitous to make the 2nd Tesla Lance, but here we are. Do you think 8 Mimic Beacons will be enough? Probably, right? Surely 8's enough, because I'm just going to bring the exact same loadout for both of these guys. I'll be very upset if we squad wipe on Operation Horsepoem, the last mission before Waterworld, basically, and a Lost mission to boot. But with double Reaper, double Infiltrator, Depressed Draugr, Sonic Serenade, and their slew of ridiculously overpowered grenades, gonna be honest, Total Halibut, you're feeling pretty outclassed with your normally throwing grenades, but Cloister Shielding School, I guess. I feel pretty good about this mission. I'm feeling pretty good in these last few missions before Waterworld in general. They've been very fun. It's been a bit of a walkover. But for now, I'm done. We'll continue this off next time. I've been rather incoherent, been having a blast with this game. I hope you've been enjoying watching it, and thank you for doing so. Thank you to the modding community who made this possible, and to my one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey B. See you all in the next one.